All righty then, here we are back at John's Dungeon Corner at the Collective in Altamont Springs, Florida, where today it's 70 degrees and sunny. That's right. Here we be. It's Friday. You know, that's time to talk about all things Dungeons and Dragons. So it's been a cool week. We've been playing Dungeons and Dragons. Wednesday was a fun day. This Sunday, of course, we're going to have our collective staff game, and that's going to be pretty cool. So today, somebody had asked me, so I'm going to kind of answer this question. I told them to come on to the show. They can see it later. They can see it live. They cannot see it at all. But they asked me, so if I get into D&D, do I got to buy all these books? meaning the 3 basic books. And my answer to that is it depends at what level you want to jump in at. And that's what I told them. I said, basically, as a brand new player, which is usually where everybody starts out is as a player, I would recommend just getting the Player's Handbook. Right here, the Player's Handbook. Ta-da! This has all the information you need to get going. And I know a lot of you are wondering, okay, well, what about all these other races? And, I know that there's races in other books and some of the supplements. And that is true. But if you've never played Dungeons and Dragons, or if you've only played a couple times, or you're new to the 5.0 system, I say get the Player's Handbook, even just for your first game, okay? Or for your first session, let's say. Pick a race, pick a class out of here, play it once or twice, change it around until you feel comfortable, and then, talk to your game master. It's always up to the game master, okay? Whether or not there's certain races and certain classes that I don't allow in my game. Every game master is different. And remember, in the end, this is not some law book that you study at Harvard or at Princeton or Yale, okay? This is a game that was written by the Gygax brothers originally with help from other people. And like Gary used to say, these are only guidelines. The true object of the game is to have fun. A lot of people forget that and think that they're picking up the Bible or something or some kind of law book. That's not what this is. These are just guidelines on how to play. You can change this around to suit your game however you want. And there's a lot of inventive players that come up with really cool concepts on how to kind of add and take things away from classes. And some game masters will allow it and some won't, Danny, what's up? Glad you made it, man. It's good to see you. Even though I'm not really seeing you, I am kind of seeing you. You know what I mean? All right. So that's the answer that I have for that, for the Player's Handbook. Now, if you think you want to go forward, if you've been playing for a while now, hi, Brenna. How you doing? Good to see you. Even if it's just on screen. But so if you're a new player or you've been playing for a little bit and you're kind of thinking, oh, I really want to run my world. I've got this idea in my head. Well, the Dungeon Master's Guide is a great idea on how to pick up and build your own world. Okay. And I've said this before. This has everything you need to really run the game from a game master's perspective. And if you really want to create something from scratch, then you can sit there and go into world building. It gives you political systems. It talks about the deities. It talks about creating new races. Anything and everything you can think of is right here in the Dungeon Master's Guide. All right. And of course, the Monster Manual. The Monster Manual is kind of like, yes, I told them we are going to be, I think we're going to be live Sunday, unless there's horses running around. Well, whatever. We'll talk about horses in just a second. Trust me. Anyway, so as far as the Monster Manual, which the horses are in, by the way, the manual is awesome because it's a list of all the monsters. Well, let me take that back. Of many monsters in the Dungeons and Dragons world. And it doesn't matter what world, if it's your own, if it's one of the created worlds, if it's just something that you're running one shot, everything's right in here. From simple goblins and kobolds and orcs, all the way up to beholders and dragons, demons and devils. Okay? It's Dungeons and Dragons for a reason. And the book is really nice. It's well laid out. There's pictures of everything. I mean, it's just simply amazing. So here we go. There goes a black dragon. Okay. I mean, the artwork in these books is fantastic. Look at that. A gold dragon. There goes what are you? A Dow. Okay. A Grimlock. A Griffin. I mean, there's pictures of everything in here. So you kind of have a visual representation of what it is you're fighting. Even if it's just a picture. If you don't have a miniature, you just show them the picture. It's really neat. There's also, I froze. Look at that. I'm moving too fast again. Good grief. Whoa, look at that. It's like a time stop spell, and then you unfreeze it. Or some dispel magic, right? Kind of cool. All right, so talking about worlds. So do we want to talk about worlds first, or do we want to talk about horses? Horses or worlds? Horses or worlds? You know what? We interrupt this channel to bring you a special message. Many of you are wondering, hey, so what about new players? Do new players really come and play? All right, so people have asked me that, even though they're sitting down for the first time to play. It's kind of one of the craziest things. Oh, your vote is for worlds? Oh, wait. Oh, the horses want to chat. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to bring up a brand new player that's only played twice now. The first time was really session 0, and they kind of created their character. And then session 1, 0.5, where they were introduced to the zany people that he was going to be running around with. And boy, he could tell you some stories. So anyway, without any further ado, here's one of my players from the Sunday game, DC. Come on over here, DC. Now, this is a new thing that I do on the go. What's happening, DC? All right, so this is DCC. So, DC, quick question. When was your first game, and what was it like?
It was pretty cool. I was very intimidated originally, but you kind of eased it in, and then you...
he blames me for it, see?
Then the horses took over. That's pretty wild.
Horses. So, okay. So, we've been talking about horses and making all these jokes about horses. What happened? What is this thing with horses? Talk to me about your experience with horses.
So I built my character, and I thought he was pretty cool, pretty strong, all that. And I didn't realize that.
No, wait. He is quite strong. Don't get me wrong. He is a half-orc barbarian. The guy is strong, but
apparently I didn't know that riding horses was a required skill, and I put nothing on there and learned a hard lesson.
Well, how'd you learn the lesson about horse riding?
I fell off of it quite a few times.
So here was the technical aspects of falling off of the horse. So, hey, Sarah. Hey, Mike, how are you? Good, glad you made it out. So here's what happened, okay? He had jumped on a horse that an innkeeper had lent him to go catch up with the party. And so I'm wheezing. Everybody died laughing when this happened. So he's riding along, he's pulling on the reins. I said, "Do make a roll." So he makes his roll, he'll roll the die. He rolls his die. Oh, yeah. And I'm laughing. It was a simple thing, but he has a good dexterity, and so whatever. I even gave him athletics, so he did good handling the horse. Everything's good, right? So now he's going because he hears this noise over the hill. So he's galloping, and then he goes, "I'm going to stop the horse." I said, "You're going to stop the horse at a full gallop?" He says, "Yes." No. And I'm like, okay. And, okay, we'll make a die roll. And he made a die roll. And unfortunately, actually, that's about what he rolled. I gave him the simplest roll, a DC of 10. No matter what I had him add, I couldn't get it past 9. Cool. So what happens? Have you ever seen a motorcycle and they hit the front brakes? Yeah. What happens to the guy riding that motorcycle? Boom! So here we go. The half-orc is riding along, hit the brakes, pull those reins, and woo, boom, right on his back. It was the funniest thing. So everybody starts laughing. So for the next 2 minutes, we can't accomplish anything other than he took some falling damage.
Yeah, it took like 30 minutes the whole scene, but it was fun. We had a lot of fun doing it.
We had a lot of time. So building the character. Antonio helped you out with the character building. Yeah. So what did you think about that? Was it easy? Was it hard? Was it mind-boggling? What?
So like I said, I was very intimidated to, everything, the whole aspect of D&D. I thought it was so difficult, but actually it is pretty easy. And it's if any new players are out there want to get in, it's not as challenging as anybody thinks it is. It's pretty easy to get done.
All right, so hey, you saw it first on John's Dungeon Corner. DC, give him a hand. Round of applause. See, this is how we do the round of applause. All right, brother, thank you. And I'll see you Sunday.
See you, John. Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming. So anyway, so you see, okay, so they have it from the horse's mouth. No pun intended. And hey, there's my love from Pennsylvania. Hello, my love. Imagine falling off your horse right before your death battle with goblins.
Who said that?
Brenna. Hey, Brenna, don't worry. As soon as I get you on the show, we're going to talk about talking horses.
Yeah, imagine talking to a horse.
Oh, okay, you're gone. You see what happens on this show? That's what happens when you have an unscripted show. I love it. Hey, Sarah from St. Thomas, look at this. Jesseline and I are here. Hey, Jesseline. All right, so now let's talk about world building. Now, you heard from a first-time player what it's like, It's really not that bad. So come out and join us on a Wednesday night. Join your local game. Hey, wherever, whenever, just play. That's out of pocket. No, that's out of character. All right, Brett. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, so let's talk about world building, all right? And because of that, because I want to talk about worlds, I brought out Strods. This is the Curse of Strahd Revamp campaign. It is amazing, okay? Inside, I'm just going to kind of tell you a couple things. Okay, so you got the 224 Perfect Bound Adventure. So from levels 1 through 10. This will take you from levels 1 through 10. Everything you need is inside the box, or better said, the coffin. Beautiful artwork. There are 54 Taroka cards that you'll have to sit there and kind of figure out what that is. There's postcards. There's a cover sheet. A special Dungeon Masters panel. The Dungeon Master screen. It's beautiful. This is actually a campaign that Andy, one of our game masters here on Wednesdays, running for myself and a couple of other players at home. Yes, that's right. I run a couple campaigns. I play in campaigns. I do it all with the family, with friends and family. I mean, it's just a blast. That's how much I love D&D. So this is wonderful. This is your campaign in a box. And I always talk about everything you need is right inside this box. And, of course, don't forget the dice. Look at this. Okay, here it is again, a natural 20. I just can't get away from them. What can I tell you? All right, so now, and the reason I picked Strahd is because the campaign is so big, it's so popular, and people are so into it that we have the Curse of Strahd brick here. Now, the brick comes with 8. Every one of these boxes has 4 miniatures. You saw me open them before, but there's also these cool other little boxes that come out. I call them boxes, but it's really neat. These are the Icons of the Realms, Curse of Strahd, Denisons of Barovia. Okay. Oh, wait, let me bring it up here. Ta-da. I'll turn it right so you can see it. Get out of the light. Anyway, come to the store and see it. It's even better. But it's got a lot of the key figures in it. Really nice. The miniatures, of course, are painted. There we are. It's got a lot of characters. And the neat thing is, let me tell you what's cool about this. Okay, so even though these are all named characters, okay, so this is Ismark. There's Ismark, Lady Watcher, Sir Godfrey, Gastov, Isaac, Vladimir, and Irina. You can take these and you can create them and call them your character. Or you can use them as a watchman. You can use them as the hero or a villain or whatever you want. That's the neat thing about the miniatures. And you can do that with any of them. Now, I don't know about this zombie clot. You guys remember when we opened up one of these, we had a zombie clot. This is insane. Look at this creature. Holy moly, don't run into that in a dark alley, right? Not in Barovia, anyway. Oh, if you're wondering, Barovia, that's where this game, the whole Strahd campaign takes place. Country named Barovia. It's sectioned off. It's really neat. I mean, it's an amazing campaign. This box will take you 1st through 10th level. It's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. You know what I'm going to do? Since I brought it out here, okay, just because I brought it out here, I'm going to open one because, well, you know, that's what I like to do. I like to open miniature boxes. It's a habit. It's a good habit. You know, people have habits. Mine is opening up miniatures and collecting dice. I don't know what to tell you. But I have fun with it, you know? And being at a game store all the time, well, you know, it's habit for me. All right, so let's see what we got in this one. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, one of my favorites. Look at that. That's one of my favorites. So my main fig is a Displacer Beast. I love Displacer Beast. Oh, they're so cool. They're so much fun to play with. Okay, so let's see what else we got. We have a zombie of some kind. Now, I'm not going to try and read these because these are clear bases, and John, even with his glasses, still can't read them. Ooh, a dual swordsman. Oh, no, he's not a dual swordsman. He pulled out his, he's got the dagger in one hand and the sheath in the other. Short sword in one and sheath in the other. Yeah, look, I got an assistant. See, the producer! We got a producer. Oh, look at this guy. He's kind of scary. I want to eat you up. Anyway, I rolled a 20. You're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Oh, what do we got? Oh, one of these guys. Yeah. This is kind of a crazy thing. I don't even know what that's called, but it's cool. So anyway, that's what we got in that box, okay? So that's really neat. So we got a guy here that we can use as a character. All right, we could use him as an NPC. We could use him as a character. And then we got 3 creatures. And, that's what we need. We need creatures. We got to entertain people. I mean, that's half the fun. And don't forget, this big old monster right here, the Grave Drinker Premium figure, is actually available here at the Collective. I didn't bring him out because, well, you guys have already seen it. I've already talked about it. But now, couple things. The March Madness is still going on because it's still March. Fancy that. And today is Ccg and Blind Box Day. That means that if the box is blind, it can't see you coming. No, that's not what that means. All right. No, what it means is take $10 off any sealed CCG box or a miniature brick. Ooh, or a miniature brick. Or miniature brick. Hello. Oh, we got sound effects. Okay. Tomorrow is final order cutoff day. Back issue Sunday. CCG BOGO day. BOGO free CCG packs. Limit 2. Buy 5, get 1 free on additional packs. Good grief. They're giving away the store. Tuesday is Games Workshop Day, Marvel Trade Day, and listen, this is very important. Next Thursday is the 31st. Mark this down. You have got to be here for this. Uh-oh, I froze again. Ah! Hello! Oh, I'm frozen. See that? Magic. On that day, you can cut out anyone's cell and use it that day. So you come here, take that little green thing. Look at this. Watch. It's as simple as this right here. Look at this. Oh, well, I don't know if it bends over. I don't know if it's that easy. But look at this. Here it comes. Boom. So let's say you wanted to go in workshop day. You cut it out. You bring it in. You get to use it again. I mean, that's just awesome. Look at that. Dun, dun, dun. I love the sound effects. Life is good. Cue the dancers. Anyway, so that's all kinds of cool stuff happening. Don't forget. Oh, and tell you what, for listening to the show, where is it? Oh, look at this. Look at this. If you come in to the Collective and you say, hey, that crazy John on John's Dungeon Corner said, if I come into the store, I get a free Game Trader magazine. Well, come and get it, because I'm telling you. Just tell them John said so from John's Dungeon Corner. And the cool thing about this magazine is it has everything new that's coming out. It is so cool. It talks about paints, it talks about miniatures, dice, board games, card games, anything and everything. It is really neat. And of course, it talks about Dungeons and Dragons, which is what John's Dungeon Corner is all about, all things Dungeons and Dragons. Also, Danny says John's mini brick drafts are hilarious. They are. So here's what a draft day looks like. We sit there and we take a brick, and now sometimes there'll be like 6 or 7 of us will each buy a brick. Or we'll throw in all our money and buy 2 or 3 bricks. And then we just throw the boxes out in front of us and everybody just starts opening them. And we put all the miniatures out there. And then we roll a die, and that's how we do it. We go back and forth just like a draft. First to last, last to first. And we just go back and forth until all the miniatures are gone. We don't care about rarity. We don't care about nothing. All we care about is it's cool. We like it. We want it. Hey, William Sam Quinn is here. Yeah, baby. How you doing? I just saw you. Sorry, William. Welcome to the show. We are having such a good time. Oh, and talking about that, wait. Where'd it go? What'd I do with that? Oh, good grief. If it was a snake, it'd have bit me. Here it is. So everybody, here we go. I was waiting to see if you were going to be here to talk about this. There it is. It is out. It is live. It is very, very cool. Reign of Ages. You got to come and get this. Is just one of the covers that are available. And it is an awesome story. I'm not even going to tell you about it. Because if I tell you about it, you're like, oh, well, I don't know. I want you to come into the store. I want you to check it out. I want you to get a copy because it is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, wait. I forgot to show you. It comes with really cool artwork on the back. Look at that. Yeah, baby. Hello.
Fan.
We have fans. We have everybody coming to the studio today. So, yeah. So, William did a great job with the story. I think it's really appealing. I think it's really cool. And this is one of the ones that we were talking about. I talked about a couple of shows ago that I was very grateful for. We're almost sold out of copies too. It's been wild. I bet it has. It's a great story. The artwork is awesome. And when you put things like that in a quality comic book, you're going to get sold out. And then everybody's like, well, golly, I didn't get one. Well, John at John's Dungeon Corner told you so. You got to come and get it. Get it while it's good. Because once it's gone, it's gone. Cue the dancers. No, just kidding. I love it.
Hey, the dancers are late. You have to wait till next week.
Oh, we got to wait till next week. The bus got held up. Literally, the orcs did it. No. Those orcs are always running rampant. All right, so anyway. All right, so I wanted to talk about that, but only if William came on, so I did. It's an awesome story. You got to check it out. And dun, 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 there's a rumor that 47 Furious Tales is coming out. Is that true, William? Tell me it's so. Tell me it's so. I can't wait. Oh, I froze again. Look, I'm always freezing. Wow. Only 700 copies of that cover were produced, too. So there you go. This is the cover he's talking about right here. Look at that. It is awesome. It is here. Actually, I don't think the collective has that many copies left either, to be honest with you. So you might as well get them while the getting's good, I'm telling you. Because once it's gone, then you're just going to be one of those that, well, I heard about it. I didn't get one. I got left out. It's like, being out in right field on a football field. What does that mean? What does that even mean? I don't know either. Anyway, so make sure you get your copy. Come to the collective. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on. There's Dungeons and Dragons every Wednesday night. And you're welcome. Listen, this last Wednesday, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5 games going on. 5. Look, a handful, literally. Each game had about 6 players, so go figure that one out. Yes, indeed. We were live on Kickstarter for 47 Furious Tales Issue 3. Place an order with Danny, and I will get copies to the call. To the call. Collective. The collective. That's where we're at. In sunny Altamont Springs, Florida, where it's 70 degrees and sunny. I love this. You can do just about anything on the show, right? Anyway, but I'm going to get every cover that comes out. I love that. And if you've not seen the 47 Furious Tales, you're still missing out. Favorite comic book, bar none. I mean, the quality of the comic book, the artwork, the story is just out of control. That's what hooked me. Reign in Ages, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I mean, if you're going to read something, it might be something with quality, right? Right. I mean, I know there's all the DC fans. There's the Marvel fans. But the indies, they just have this framework that they can work with. There is no framework. They just work with whatever they want. So, and 47 Furious Tales is in our new book, too. A nice little preview for people who haven't read it yet. That's true. I got that. It's the book that, I don't have a copy of it back here. But that's okay. That's okay. It's here at the Collective All. Talesfromthecollective.com. There you go. I got mine signed by everybody except for William. What? William wasn't here Saturday. That's why. But that's okay. He'll be here soon. I might just send it off to him to have him sign it because that'd be all. See, that's the one. That's the one. But I got all the artists to sign it. It was really awesome. They were all here this last Saturday. We were talking about D&D. The artists were taking pictures and signing and drawing, and it was amazing. A lot of people, a lot of camaraderie, a lot of fun, a lot of dice rolling. There was even Pokemon here. It was crazy. Kids were out running around with Pokemons, trying to catch them all. It was crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. There was food. All the staff was here. So if you wanted to get something signed by them, because there is a collective. Oh, look. Pikachu! It's D&D Pikachu. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, like I said, you never know what's going to happen on the show. So anyway, all right. So without any further ado, I think that's going to be it. Come on down. Get these bricks while they last, by the way, because just because a brick is out does not mean that it can be restocked all the time. Sometimes these things sell out, and that's all she wrote. Especially these special like icons of the realms. There's X of them produced. They go out and that's it. They don't reproduce them. These you might have a chance of seeing later on because they'll be stocked somewhere. But these I know are limited in quantity. And these special edition boxes, I think might be one of 2 left, if that. And I think this was actually the 2 that came in are restock because I remember Andy buying the last one. So if you like something, if you like a certain world, if you like a certain genre, come on down. The Collective has anything from A through Z, comic books to role-playing games, board games to collectible card games. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Oh, and lots of dice. Dice is good. Dice are your friend. Yeah, let's see if we can roll another 20. I'll take a 15. That's okay. 15 plus 6, 21. I hit! All right. So I hope that all your ventures are successful, that the roll rises up to meet your feet, and that I get to see you either Wednesday or next Friday on John's Dungeon Corner or at the D&D game on Wednesday. Everybody be safe and stay sunny. I love the sound effects. Cue the sound effects. Bye.